Sorry, not quite ready yet. Okay, I think we're ready to go. This is Pack Clone Moxie, or Mark C, for crappy, because it's not as good as the original, and that's about it. I have this little intro animation, which is Pac-Man and the Ghost, kind of like cycling around in a square pattern. Kind of reminds me of like the Can, except none of them have legs. So here's my version of Pac-Man. So the map is just a matrix with a bunch of different tiles that I created as a class, and I made a two-dimensional container called Grid. That was just kind of like a container class for a an array of vectors of tiles, and all of the other objects kind of just check for collision around the tiles, and also the tiles have these pellets and power pellets. So the ghost logic is accurate. The red ghost, follows Pac-Man no matter what until the scatter mode when it goes to its corner. The pink ghost follows four tiles ahead of uh, the Pac-Man object. The orange ghost follows the same pattern as the red ghost, except once it gets 5 spaces uh, or less close to the Pac-Man object, it goes back to its corner. And then the blue ghost kind of just finds the difference between where exactly the red ghost is in conjunction with the Pac-Man object, and that slope is added to um, whichever direction Pac-Man is facing. So I wasn't able to find the correct amount of, or the correct rate of increment that would let Pac-Man only go slightly faster than the Ghost. So they generally go the same speed unless the Ghost collides with a wall. In that case, it freezes for 1 frame. And also, the same logic applies to the barriers right around here and here, which make it impossible for the Ghost to go up. And also, the looping passages slow down the Ghost quite a bit. So I'm not the best Pac-Man player. I mean, I can get through the first and second level. It just takes me a couple times. In fact, I'm probably better at the arcade version because the game that I created is significantly more difficult. To divide the scatter and chase modes, I used an array of integers that represent cycles of the main game clock. And when it reaches that threshold, it zeroes it out. And so then that's kind of just like a flag, is that if the array has a zero in it, you know that it's already past that point. If I can get to the second level, I will explain that it's just kind of the first level flipped on its side. And so all the same collision logic applies, you just gotta switch a couple variables. Didn't want to go overboard and, create a completely new Pac-Man level. I could have, I just didn't feel like I wanted to invest the time. I think if I'm smart about it, I can beat the level this time. No dice. So just to be noted, I have a couple, like 8 or 15 more pellets in this game as compared to the original game, because I have pellets in the crossover path in the middle. Alright, so I beat the first level. Time to move on to the second level. Oh yeah, so I wanted to make it look like Pac-Man was moonwalking, so that's why I kept it so his mouth was facing the opposite direction that he was actually going. That was a cool little bug to keep in the game. Alright, well, game over. You saw my game. Hopefully you think it's up to snuff. And sorry for all of the annoying siren sounds. Peace out.